Yo, yo, yo. Pause Cast Podcast. We back with another one. When I was a child, I thought I was a child, understood as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. But not today on Pause Cast Podcast. We back on some bull mess. Yo, mans is back on some bull mess. The shit came to my phone earlier. I think academics posted it. I don't know. But when I got home, I saw my homeboy Seti Nash posted it. My hand itching chat. I mean, I get some money. I get some money. But anyway, Seti Nash posted it, and I was like, let me just goddamn see what Seti Nash got to say. I don't know what he about to say. Y'all know I'm doing straight raw reactions, but let's see what he got to say, man. Let's see what y'all boy. I saw him walking down the street. Uh, Lil Nas X walking down the street in some damn Whitey tidies. I'm like, what the hell going on? But I ain't, I kept on flipping. I kept on flipping like fuck this shit. Let's see what's going on. Hold up. Hold up. If y'all hear some munching in the background, it's my son, woke up looking for me. So he over here on the couch on his tablet eating and stuff.
Exactly what y'all wanted me to blur out. This right here.
Nah. Hey, don't be late to the party tonight.
Where at?
See, I ain't hear when earlier when I was out and about. I ain't hear what was going on. I just saw it and I just kept on strolling. I didn't want to see that shit. I was like, let me just. When I got home, I said, I see what the hell going on. I really forgot about it, and then it popped up again. I was like, ugh. Is his career over, y'all? I've been thought his career was over. I've been thought the dude's career was over. So let's see what's going
At.
You know where it's at. No, go ahead, babe. No. Go ahead, babe. No. Didn't I tell you to put the phone down?
Where's the police? Where's the police at, Chad? He in LA walking and shit, damn near naked down the strip. Is this legal? Can y'all do this shit? Where is the police at?
Uh-oh, somebody's gonna have to pay for that. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Hey, for everybody coming to the party. La, la, la. Yes, I am serving you. I am serving you. And you better be at that party tonight. Oh, yes.
What party, Chad? What party is going on? Ain't Diddy still locked up? What party he talking about going to? Just like that. Is this the old road? The old town road he walking down? What is going on, Chad? Where's the police?
Every side. Yes. Boom, cat, tow.
What is going on?
Auto-tune is way more than just pitch correction. Did you know that? I actually have an auto-tune unlimited subscription, and it really gives me.
Did somebody slip him something?
All right. So yeah, let's read the TMZ exclusive real quick, and then we're gonna break it down as to why exactly it's all over. Because his Wikipedia page describes one of the most influential individuals, and it just ain't gonna make sense. So let's go. Exclusive. Lil Nas X booked for battery on officer after naked escapade. Lil Nas X was just booked for battery on a peace officer following his late night escapade that ended with him stark naked and tussling with police officers. Boy, that Old Town Road must hit a little bit different. TMZ Hip Hop can confirm the Old Town Road rapper is currently in custody for the misdemeanor offense at a Van Nuys jail just outside Los Angeles. Nas is currently being held without bond. We broke the story. Lil Nas X was spotted by a bystander early this morning wearing nothing but tidy whiteys and cowboy boots while parading down the middle of a street. Law enforcement sources say he eventually stripped down naked. Oh, wow. Didn't want to read all that. And lunged at an officer. Our cop sources tell us witnesses called police and Nas was rushed to a hospital after it was reported he suffered a possible drug overdose. Let's just get back into it and break it down a little bit.
I figured that because they ain't give him a bond, the way he was acting, I was like, okay, when they said they ain't give him a bond, I was like, over in Dozier, in what's the word? What's the charge? Indulger, indecent exposure, whatever. So I'm like, hold up, they ain't give him a bond. Yeah, he must have been on some drugs. They had to hold him. We about to hold him for about 72 hours. Make sure he's straight before they even let him go.
So I want to say something to y'all, and I know some of y'all gonna be like, "Man, Nash ain't no way." But there is a play that could save his career, and I don't think it is, and this is why I believe it's over.
What?
Is he delivered? He gonna have to be. Beam us up. Montero Lamar Hill, born April 9, 1999, better known by his stage name, Lil Nas X, is an American rapper, singer, and songwriter. He rose to prominence with the release of his 2018 country rap singer, Old Town Road, the longest running #1 song at 19 weeks since U.S. Billboard Hot 100's 1958 inception. Simultaneously, he came out as a G, the first artist to do so while having a #1 hit record. Following the success of Old Town Road, Lil Nas X signed with Columbia Records to release his debut extended play EP 7 2019, which spawned two follow-up singles, Panini and Rodeo. The former peaked at #5 on the Billboard Hot 100, while the latter peaked at #22. His debut studio album, Montero, peaked at #2 on the Billboard 200 and earned a nomination for Album of the Year at the 64th Annual Grammy Awards. It was supported by Billboard's Hot 100 #1 singles, Montero, Call Me By Your Name, and Industry Baby featuring Jack Harlow, along with the top 10 single, That's What I Want. Known for his cute visuals and social media presence, Lil Nas X has received numerous accolades, including 2 Grammy Awards, 5 Billboard Music Awards, 5 MTV Video Music Awards, 2 BET Hip Hop Awards, 2 iHeartRadio Music Awards, and 2 American Music Awards. Old Town Road ranks as the second highest certified song in the United States with 17 platinum certifications. He was placed on Forbes 30 under 30 in 2020. And Time.
And how is you broke? Kids, y'all remember when y'all used to run around doing this dance and following this song? And y'all parents used to let you, and the parents, y'all used to let them do this. Stop letting y'all kids listen to this bull mess. Please stop letting y'all kids follow these rappers. Especially the goddamn, the G ones. And I ain't talking gangster. Don't even let them follow the gangster ones. Like, just, if your kid ain't mature enough to listen to this music and just take it as it is, as entertainment, and go about his day, you do not let them kids listen to this bull mess music. They're gonna start trying to dress like this dude, start trying to dress like. Y'all see what's going on in the world, man. Just
named him one of the 100 most influential people in the world the following year. He became the youngest honoree in the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 2022 upon receiving the Hal Davis Starlight Award early that year. Now, early life education, and this is where I really wanted to get to, because there's a lot of trauma.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete
a lot of trauma
to get through right here. He was named after the Mitsubishi Montero. His parents divorced when he was 6. He settled in the Bankhead Courts housing project in the Bankhead neighborhood of Atlanta with his mother and grandmother. 3 years later, he moved in with his father, a gospel singer north in the city of Austell. Although initially reluctant to leave, he later regarded it as an important decision. There's so much going on in Atlanta. If I would have stayed there, I would have fallen in with the wrong crowd. He started using the internet heavily right around the time when memes started to become their own form of entertainment. About when he was 13. He spent so much of his teenage years alone and turned to creating memes on the internet. His teenage years also saw him struggling with him coming out to himself as being G. He prayed that it was just a phase, but around 16 or 17, he came to accept it. He began playing trumpet in the 4th grade and was first cheered by his junior high school years, but quit out of fear of looking uncool. He attended Lithia Springs High School, from which he graduated in 2017. He then enrolled at University of West Georgia, where he majored in computer science, but later dropped out 1 year after to pursue a music career. I want to go right here to the personal life, because this is really where it gets crazy. All that stuff, he came out to assist.
Please don't say this boy been great. Please say that you don't say this boy been great.
And his father, he felt the universe was signaling him to do so despite his uncertainty. When the fans would stick by him or not, on June 30, 2019, the last day of Pride Month, Lil Nas X came out as G. His tweet later confirmed suspicions when he indicated this in the track Closure You Like. Rolling Stone noted the song touches themes on such as coming clean, growing up, and embracing oneself. The next day, he tweeted again, this time highlighting the rainbow-colored building on the cover art of his EP 7. with the caption reading, "Dead ass thought I made it obvious." He was unambiguous in the interview. Several days later on BBC Breakfast. Anyways, I want to get to right here. Religion. This is what I really came for. Lil Nas X stated in September 2021 that he was an atheist at one point, but now is a very spiritual person. In terms of the universe, how everything works, in December 2023, he wrote he was entering his Christian era. Not funny at all. So then they talk about this right here.
What?
But I just wanted y'all to see that part because we about to go in all the way. So one of the things I wanted y'all to focus on is the atheist part of that, right? Okay. You got the atheist part of that out the way. Now, the only way he could save his career now is if he converts and goes full Christian. Comes out and I'm delivered and all of that stuff. Whatever they're doing, speaking tongues and all that stuff, because he would have to. One thing about the Christians is they have to be forgiving. You're compelled to forgive. Be Christ-like. What would
we had to start doing Christian music or something? He can't go back to rap. He cannot go back to rap or singing that bull mess. Christians might take him.
JC do? What would Jesus Christ do? So. And Jesus Christ would be forgiving. You got to remember, Jesus Christ ran with murderers. Mary Magdalene was a prostitute. These are just things. I'm not trying to sound like crazy or anything like that, but if you read your Bible, you would know that it's all about forgiveness. Even the lifestyle, he can repent for his sins and go full on Christian, come out with music for Christianity, and he could be the biggest, and I mean biggest freaking Christian pop star ever. One thing you can't do is you can't deny Youngin is talented. He is. He's very talented at music. Man, bruh, got it going. He was the only one with the Old Town Road stuff that hit for 19 weeks as #1 and came out and said that he let his bacon tomato. Crazy. Now, this is what I would love to say. And some of y'all going to think, Nash, why are you taking this route? But if you will allow me, where is the rainbow community for this dude right here? Where they at? Where they at? This is one of the biggest people that y'all have, and y'all couldn't even support this man through his music times, pardon me. This is why it's best to stay an everyday person. Because y'all remember when the lettuce, bacon, tomato community took over for Budweiser, or Bud Light in particular, and they stocks plummeted massively? You did not see that community support.
I remember that. Men was like, what? You know, real men drink beer, you know what I'm saying? So you can't be trying to bring that to that side. Hell, I remember that year.
Bud Light at all. They should have sat up there and paid for it, but they didn't. When you announce certain things, you better be ready for certain backlash. Now, Nash, back to the point, man. It's over. He's not going to go the Christian route. People like him, from what I've heard, I just heard somebody just tell me a crazy story of arrogance, not aware people treated them like crap, didn't even know him from a can of paint, and they were actually in a very nice vehicle, in a very nice spot, same spot he was in, basically dogged him out. That's a mindset thing. Once you are there, you are gone. Humility is one of the best things that we have going, and when you disrespect that, you disrespect the ability for us to humanize you. Younger took a picture and was twerking it on Satan. Now, listen. Live your life how you want to live. I already done told y'all plenty of times, Seti Nash has families. I got a trans cousin I love more than I care about the hate from y'all for me supporting my cousin. So if you see me with my cousin and y'all like, oh man, this and that, I support my cousin. I love my cousin. I got cousins that are the G word, cousins that are the A word. I mean the L word, G word. I don't know about the B word. I don't know. That ain't none of my business anyways. But what I wanted to tell y'all is this. We all have family members like this. But what we don't have is a family member like him. It's over. Musically, it's been on a decline. Once you decide that you want to take a route and a trip for Satan, especially being blatant, a lot of these rappers and singers that are Satanists on the under, they sneak it in. They don't come out fully doing crap like that and disrespecting some of the biggest buyers and supporters of certain things. Mm-hmm. The Christian community is a huge, huge asset if you are somebody who basically pushes that motion and narrative to you all.
Right.
Create spellbinding campaigns with full funnel advertising.
Said it wrong. I mean, I feel like you're right. You might be right. I don't feel like
There is no limitation. We won't challenge completely.
When you are a country singer, that's the group that buys the most. They old school. They are. Hell, I'm gonna learn to play guitar and get on here and start strumming and everything. Y'all gonna be mad at Saturday Nights because I'm finna go up there and do my thing, put on the boots and two-step and all that. And yeah, girl, I want you back like we're in a Cadillac. Riding on 6-4s, guaranteed you ain't never had it like that. But I know the pickup truck down the road, moonshine ready to go. But it's over because nobody's feeling him anymore. There's no sympathy for that dude. Nobody's saying get well. You know what they're saying? Karma. Don't play with God. Don't play with Jesus. Don't play with these. And they believe he deserves this. The public believes he deserves it. And I'm with the public. You do. I can't sit here in good faith to the people, to the visionaries and say, you know what, bro, y'all should give him a chance. Hell nah. I didn't do it for none of these other people. Do I feel bad for him? In a sense, I do, because it's like, damn, youngin, you got untreated trauma that you didn't get help for. This music industry is built to snatch your soul, take it away from you, take everything you have, and then reward you with pittance if you don't learn how to screw over people. If you don't know how to screw over people, bro, don't get in this music industry, because you're going to have to. Everybody who was up learned how to stab people in the back.
He was doing that.
It's very demonic in the music industry. That's why y'all don't hear me tell these LA stories of me doing security stuff for some of these cats, because I know the shit that they do. I didn't even approve of it. But what you know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to open my mouth about it, because you know what happens? A lot of times when these people get to doing like this, they relive these moments in their heads. And you know what happens with that? They got to go live with what they did. Now, you ain't never going to hear Sonny Nash did this, and this. That man was solid from the jump. But a lot of these other cats, bro, they were participants. All of them. The ones who were solid is because they had a code that they had to adhere to the streets. That's why you don't hear none of these dudes from these LA gangs or LA streets basically that do security for these cats. You don't never hear about them in these controversies, because they get called out by their sections and they got to pull up. We're not going to feel bad for Lil Nas X, and we shouldn't. Even though those of you who are in the realm of, God forgives and all this stuff and everything, that's cool. But he got to make his peace with God first. He got to seek that first. We ain't got to do it. Y'all who want to forgive him, let him beg for forgiveness first. Then see how you do that. But if he ain't going to beg for that, bro, don't run, don't cape up, don't cowl up for this crap. Let it be. Because at the end of the day, we all grown enough to know exactly what we're doing. He knew what the hell he was doing.
Hell, facts.
Did. Is he talented in music? Absolutely. Could he have created a wave that was unstoppable? 100%. But that community, they don't give a damn, especially when you this pigment. They learn how to use you and abuse you. Do not believe that there ain't no correlation between the lettuce, bacon, tomato, goddamn community and these damn record execs. They one and the same. They use that man. They abuse that man. They drug that man. Yeah, the same people who said they had his back, they don't. And the music industry don't have his back. He got two forces against him. And you know what's going to happen? That Trinity effect that I tell you all about? They all turn their back on him. We never had his back. So we turned our back on him way before. And some of y'all going to talk about the BET performance and how he kissed that dude, but y'all not going to talk about how Megan Thee Stallion and that other girl was kissing. Y'all didn't find no problem with that. I always will have a problem with y'all when y'all get mad when the roles are reversed and y'all don't care about that part. It's hypocritical at best. But hey, if you don't like what we spilling, you don't like what we spilling. You want to win one of these? Subscribe, turn the bell, stay notified.
So how y'all feel about y'all boy running down the street, half bucket naked and looking crazy? Had to be some type of drugs. The police had to hold him in there for about 72 hours. They had to. He ain't get no bond. Come on, man. For indecent exposure, they at least let you out right there. Sign yourself out or they get a bond. I'm pretty sure they had to let him stay in jail for about 72 hours because that nigga was on something to be doing that crazy stuff. Anyway, Pausecast Podcast over and out. Say bye, baby.
Bye.
Pausecast Podcast. Over and out. Have a good night.